It is my honor and my great pleasure to invite Minister Kimmo Tiilikainen, the Ministry of Environment, to give the very first speech, the introduction to our conference. Minister, please.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I'm very happy to see all of you here, and I know there is another hall full of representatives to this conference, so be warmly welcome to Finland, to Turku, and of course the castle of Turku, where we are right now. This year Finland is celebrating its 100th anniversary as an independent nation. We are proud to say that Finland is truly the home of clean water and environment. 70% of Finland is covered with forests and 10% with water. There are roughly 200,000 lakes, 200,000 islands, and 650 rivers in Finland. And we have been ranked the greenest country in the world. Thank you for the rankers. I don't know who have done this. We all understand that water is essential for life, and clean water can't be taken for granted. However, globally, we face several challenges. In some areas, there can be too much of water or a lack of water, and decrease in water quality can be a huge problem in very many regions. Partly to face these problems, China-EU water platform, CEWP, has developed the joint Sino-European Forum for Cooperation on Water. It was established in 2012 with the objective of promoting cooperation between these two large global regions, jointly addressing one of the most critical issues for sustainable development. Today, over 20 European countries have taken interest in China-Europe water platform. For Finland, most of the water quality challenges are in our coastal waters today. The main challenge is eutrophication caused by excess inputs of nitrogen and phosphorus to the sea. We share this problem with other states bordering the shallow and almost enclosed Baltic Sea. Despite the still prevalent eutrophication, Baltic Sea coastal states have been able to cut back on nutrient inputs to the sea, and inputs are now back to the level of the early 60s. We have been also able to cut toxic discharges from industries to very low level today. This we have achieved through intense cooperation between the states in HELCOM. HELCOM is the body implementing the Convention for Protection of the Marine Environment of the Baltic Sea. HELCOM consists of 8 EU member states, European Union, and Russia. The Baltic is the first regional sea where shared nutrients load reduction system with a maximum allowed load and country-wise reduction targets has been agreed on. We are willing to share our experiences on tackling nutrient loads and toxic discharges and on the mode of international cooperation in the Baltic. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Xi Jinping, the President of the People's Republic of China, paid a state visit to Finland in April 2017 by the invitation of Finnish President Sauli Niinistö. They signed a joint declaration between the Republic of Finland and the People's Republic of China on establishing and promoting the future-oriented new type cooperative partnership. Countries will, for instance, strengthen collaboration on efficient and sustainable production and use of energy, efficient recycling of resources, waste management, renewable energy, utilization of biomass energy, and sustainable water resources management. They will also carry out information exchange related to environmental protection, air quality and environment monitoring technology. Countries will also encourage their relevant government agencies, organizations and enterprises, the SMEs in particular, municipal governments and research and academic institutions to establish direct links and strengthen communication in these areas. I think this is a good example for EU-China cooperation to what we have done together with Finland and China. I was happy to know the importance of the 2030 Agenda and Sustainable Development Goal 6 in the CEWP program here. The new Global 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, adopted in 2015 by the head of states, is what the world really needs. Concrete example of the implementation of the 2030 Agenda in Finland is the water sustainability commitment established in May 2017 as a part of society's commitment to sustainable development. It challenges companies to identify water risks in their value chains, to ensure the sustainability of water use at their sites, and to develop sustainable water management in cooperation with stakeholders. And all these measures are additional to the legislation requirements. So this is a challenge where enterprises are challenged to do more than legislation requires to improve our water bodies and water management. This kind of examples are good to implement 2030 Agenda. Ladies and gentlemen, recently the circular economy has made a rapid breakthrough in European Union and especially in Finland. The government of Finland has set an ambitious goal to make Finland a global circular economy leader. We appreciate China's and EU's active involvement in June to the World Circular Economy Forum we held in Helsinki. We anticipate that the forum created a momentum for countries and companies to boost and introduce new solutions for circular economy. And circular economy may become an excellent tool, and it may help a lot to reduce nutrient load to water bodies and also the new raising problem with plastic marine litter. It's much more wiser to circle the plastic than to throw it to the water bodies. Ladies and gentlemen, Finland is a great supporter of multilateral cooperation. At the moment we are doing it as chairman of Arctic Council, but I'm also very happy that we can host this China-EU water platform that is one form of multilateral cooperation. In today's world, the challenges are global. Implementation of 2030, Agenda 2030, implementation of Paris Agreement, preventing of pollution of waters, cleaning polluted waters, and so on. All of these huge problems in future demand us to cooperate with other nations. I think that EU and China together may show leadership in all of these big global environmental challenges. And I'm very happy that this China-EU water platform can play as a crucial part in this growing cooperation to solve environmental problems together. Thank you. Be warmly welcome to Turku.